Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rich Girls Trade, Rich Guys Trade 2. I am so flicking excited, okay? This is call that happens every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and so that will be according to whatever time zone that you're in as well. I have the absolute pleasure to introduce to you my best friend. So, of course, she's absolutely phenomenal to me, but not only is she just my best friend, just someone that's just phenomenal to me, she's phenomenal to so many women. Tamara keeps saying that we're 5,000 strong globally, but she's being very humble because I can say for a very good fact that we're about 8,000 strong globally. Rich girls trade, rich guys trade too. It was just a matter of a couple of years ago that Tamara had an idea of Rich Girls Trade. And we started out as something that was really fun, but then it turned into something that was a whole lot more because we found out that we're trading a whole lot more than just currency. As Tamara says, we're trading time and energy, love, tears, laughter, everything. Without any further ado, let me introduce to you my best friend and our leader, Tamara Boykin-Young, Chairwoman 50.
Oh, wow. Madison Carlista, I love you, sister. Ladies, I want to welcome you all to this Rich Girls Trade webinar. It is a thrill to meet you this evening. Madison, thank you, darling. You're so gorgeous. You know, for those of you who were invited on by Madison Carlista, let me tell you something. I have to start this call this way, Madison. You're going to choke me. You know, gals, can you imagine having a woman who's already an 8-figure earner? She's incredibly successful in her own right. She is a naturopathic doctor. And, you know, everyone wants to know her. They want to touch the hem of her garment, if you will. Her energy is just that effervescent. You know, she breathes the rarest air. So when you're around her, you feel like you've just met a movie star. You feel like you've just met someone you want to know. Gals, do you know anybody like that? You probably invited them on this evening. And I want to welcome each of you to Rich Girls Trade. Madison, I want to thank you at the top of the hour. You talked about what Rich Girls Trade really means. Remarkable women. Inspiring women, coaching one another, celebrating one another, Tony Hightower, you know, helping one another to learn to trade. But she's right. We trade so much more than currency. We trade that love and that power and that fearlessness and that faith. Yeah, and some bankability and brilliance along the way. So I want to welcome all of the doctors on the line. I want to welcome Simi and Yelena from Nigeria to the line tonight. I hear you guys are celebrity hairstylist, and you do some really incredible things. Ronnie, Barbara, Veronica, you'll want to get to know them as well. Another celebrity Barbara on the line tonight. But we've got doctors and judges and biologists and scientists and executive producers at radio stations. Gosh, golly, Rich Girls Trade is where you're going to find one-of-a-kind women. And I'm telling you tonight, I want to put out a bat signal. I want to put out a Rich Girls Trade signal tonight. Will you guys help me? Gals, help me. Listen, we've got a fallen sister, and she needs your help. Madison, you told me not to say anything, but I can't keep this to myself. Listen, this call is about trading our love for one another. Tonight, I want you all to pay attention to the chat because I'm going to ask Dr. Madison Carlista to type into the chat and let you know a GoFundMe link for a sister, one of our rich girls whose home was burned down while she was at church. And so if you find it in your heart to touch her, to bless her, she lost everything. I think together we're so much stronger than we are individually. And that is what this movement is all about. That is why the Lord has blessed us with women in 50 countries. And so I thank you tonight. In a moment, you're going to hear from some of our fellow sisters who have done some phenomenal things. I want you to hear from other gals other than myself. And so we're going to be calling on you all to unmute some of the sisters. We have got to hear tonight from Jenna Webster. We've got to hear from Itohan. We've got to hear, man, we've got so many rich guys on the line too tonight. Andre Campbell, congratulations on earning over $10,000 a month with Rich Girls Trade, Rich Guys Trade too. And I love that new Porsche. I saw you in Florida. Thank you for picking up our other rich guy, who's also a $10,000 a month earner, Adeze Wachukwu's husband. Thank you so much. I love the bonding that takes place in this movement, Madison, don't you? The way we love on each other. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Why would someone like you be a part of something like this, Madison. And again, I thank you for taking in that couple for 30 days into your beautiful estate. I've been there. I've swam in the pool. I've lived on your pool level. So I know they feel like they're at the Taj Mahal. God bless you. God bless you. And I hope you keep inspiring other women to give and to love. I remember when Rich Girls Trade found out that women had lost their homes in the hurricane, you immediately sprung into action and started filling up hotel room floors so that women with pets would have a place to live. God bless you. Why is Rich Girls Trade such a phenomenal space for women? Yeah, we're going to show them how to turn their cell phones into ATMs. Absolutely. We're going to show them how to do an extra 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $50,000 a week, like the Lord's blessed my husband and I to do, all because of this educational platform. Past profits do not guarantee future results, sisters, but I'm telling you right now, it works. But why else do women need to flock to this space, Madison? Take it away.
You know, Tamara, I've had an opportunity to work with some really amazing women's groups, but it's always been very focused on whatever the mission is, and so it's been focused on making sure that we meet our quotas and get to our numbers and things of that nature. This is the first time, Tamara, that I've stepped into a women's group that, yes, we are focused on making our own personal numbers, making sure we get our own personal objectives. But this is so much more. You have created an environment that is so far beyond that. I've had an opportunity to be around a lot of dynamic women. But just knowing the type of woman that you are, I know that you're an absolutely fierce businesswoman. I've been around you. I've seen you at the negotiation tables, slicing men down, slicing them and dicing them. But this is something that you've created to where you're telling every woman, it doesn't matter what the background, it doesn't matter where you're from, what your ethnicity is, what your faith is, what doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're saying, come here, because yes, we're going to teach you how to trade. We're going to teach you how to become financially sound. But this is so much more than just trading currency.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Before we get started, gals, as we're showing these photos, I want some of our rich girls to jump on because you've got guests on all around the world. We're in Amsterdam. We're in New Zealand. We're in Paris. We're in Anguilla. Jenna Webster just went there and hosted just a magnificent event this past week. And listen, women are being touched. Their lives are being changed. Jenna, are you on the line? We made you a co-host. Are you back in the States yet?
Yes, I am actually. I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you just fine. Jenna, you really live our acronym. And I love that you're dreaming the impossible. You're seeking the unknown. You're achieving greatness. And you're inspiring countless women around the world to do the same. I love the way you just made things happen after meeting with the government for 3 hours in Anguilla, your homeland, telling them that I am here to bless lives. You will not send me away. What I have is meaningful. Women need to learn this skill set. Take it away, Jenna Webster. Thank you for all that you've come to mean to Rich Girls Trade.
Yes, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. I oftentimes I turn to my husband and I say, I feel so privileged to be in this space with you phenomenal ladies, just beautiful, brilliant ladies all over the world, changing lives. That I feel like that's my calling, to help and change as many lives as possible, in a positive way. And as you said, we just got back from Angola this past weekend. We had an amazing time over there. As you said, I sat down with the government and the Royal Angola Police Force for about 3 hours, discussing with them what exactly it is we do, because they were misinformed. They didn't do their due diligence researching what exactly we did. And after speaking with them, they were highly interested in joining as well. This thing is it's just that amazing. The world's largest, most liquid financial market. Why wouldn't anyone want to tap into this? And, coming to iMarkets Live, it has been a phenomenal one for my husband and I. Things have just taken off. It has been a whirlwind, and I say that in the best way possible. We are loving every single second of this. You and LY and Mr. Andre Campbell and Greg White and Alan Holt, you guys are just phenomenal. We can't thank you guys enough for all the mentorship and guidance you guys provide. You know, just being in this space with these ladies, just talking to you guys on a daily basis. Man, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I absolutely love everything about Rich Girls Trade and Rich Guys Trade too.
Oh, we love everything about you too, sister. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. All of these women can't be wrong, gals. Madison said it. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of us scattered all around the world learning how to trade currency. Yes, rich guys trade too. And I'm going to do something very special tonight. Gals, you know, it's not often that we invite a rich guy on. But I found out that we had one of our very special rich guys on the line tonight, and he's responsible for the team that we've amassed all throughout the United Kingdom and throughout Ireland and throughout the Netherlands. I want to make sure that Mr. Andre Campbell is on tonight, and I want you to welcome our ladies, our queens all around the world, and tell them why the guys are flocking. And they said, hey, rich guys can trade too. Is Andre Campbell unmuted?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you all hear me?
We can hear you just fine, brother. Boy, oh boy. I can't wait to see you in Florida and ride around in that gorgeous Porsche. You know, they say success leaves clues. I see you all. I see you all having a bit of fun with the financial windfall that you've been just obtaining through this space. And I know you're so grateful. Thank you for all that you've done for the men and women around the world. Why should women, you know, flock to this space? Why are women flocking to this space all around the world? Take it away. Thank you, Andre Campbell.
Well, first and foremost, Superwoman, I want to give it back to you and your awesome husband, Mr. Lawrence Hurricane Young himself, because you were the ones who gave me the call and told me to look at what was going on. And I'm forever indebted and thankful for that. So not only have you helped me and my family, as we all know, you're helping thousands of people, not only in the U.S., but around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super, super excited here in South Florida. And I want everyone to understand, I came on this call tonight, so many people, and we're taking this movement around the world. People are coming in. We're hearing the stories like Jenna and Terry Williams, Phyllis and Felicia Johnson, just so many people, so many lives are being touched. And what I want people to understand is we found a way to unlock the secrets of the banks. And I tell people this is a life-changing education, LCE. Everyone needs to be a part of it. We're utilizing this technology to build and create generational wealth. And at the same time, we're having a lot of fun. We're traveling. We're getting together. So it's beyond even the money. I want to welcome everyone who's on this call tonight. Get back with that person who invited you and get in, join our movement, and begin prospering. Back to you, Superwoman.
Oh, bless you. Listen, that's another Superwoman on the screen. That's Tony Hightower. She is actually just a dynamo. And, you know, it's so exciting to me. Madison, was it Forbes magazine that just appointed her to their council?
Yes, it was, Tamara. Now that is the caliber of women that we are attracting. And I am so excited. It's very humbling. It is very humbling.
Yeah, you know what? I think I see her. I think I see her. And Tony Hightower.
Hey,
welcome.
guys.
Welcome. Listen, Forbes, really? We've got gals in Fortune, women on CBS television. We've got gals with jets and oil wells. But Forbes, come on. Welcome to the webinar tonight. I want you to speak. Yeah, I want you to speak to all these women around the world. Our lines are full. I'm sorry if you can't get on. But why would a woman of your caliber come to a space like this to thrive?
You know, first of all, last week when I was on the air, I had to tell them, this is my second time on, and I could not describe the feeling when I got off. Literally, it was 11:30 at night, and I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, every morning. And I actually got on the phone to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and talked for another half an hour. Never in the 2 years that I have, this almost 2 years that I've been involved with iMarket Live, have I been inspired. And I'm not just blowing smoke. This is exactly where I belong. Because, you know, it's about being extraordinary, and you have to be around extraordinary energy. And the energy is here, and it's all it takes is the energy and the momentum. You guys, put your money where your mouth is. I think that's the expression. And there comes a time when you're going to need to be around people that, say what they mean and mean what they say. And I'm so grateful that I found you. And guess what? You guys are not getting rid of me. We are joined together at the hip. And every week I'm bringing in 4 and 5 more. And I think I have about 4 or 5 of my people that have come on. And so this is where we're going to become richer, right here at this spot. So Calissa, I love you already. Don't even know you, love you. And of course, Tamara, I loved you from the day I met you. You walked into Detroit and I'm thinking, who is this powerhouse? And so I'm glad to be a part of Rich Girls Trade. I have some women that are on. I have, I think, an attorney that's on, a couple of other young ladies that are on. And I told them to get on this phone, hear what you guys are saying. I'm happy to be a part of this. And I anticipate being on that right part of the quadrant and staying there this time. Because I was there before. And, life gets in the way. And so I'm back now. And so I'm so thrilled to be a part of this, and I'm not going anywhere. And everybody that's on the line who doesn't know about Rich Girls Trade, just sit and listen. You'll hear it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We love you back. Hey, Madison, you know what? I've got Tony up. Tony, don't go anywhere. I mean, you can certainly speak to why this quadrant it's so important for women on the line to recognize where they are. And I want to say hello to Frances Murray, who I met while vacationing in Mexico. She's from Toronto. Congratulations on the new baby. If you want to speak, let us know. But Tony, why should gals recognize where they are in this quadrant? From the employee side and the self-employed side and navigating over to the business owner side and investor side. You did such a great job sharing that last week. The 4 ways that we make money. Why don't you speak on that?
It's important because, listen, I've been an employee actually moving from that realm or that left side. I'm moving now. And let me tell you something. It's something about being a business owner that sets you apart and being an employee. Many people die right there. I think someone at iMarket Live said complacency. I don't know if that was the right word, but I think it wasn't complacency, but it was another word, is where your dreams go to die. And if you remain an employee and even self-employed, you never get an opportunity to live your best life. It's really important to own your own businesses. It's even more important to be an investor so that you can leave a legacy for your children's children. And not only that, so that you can live your best life. There are people out here that you're called to. There's a call on my life. And it's more than being fly. I mean, it's more than flying private jets. And of course, I flew for 23 years. I flew for an airline, never flew a private jet. So there's a very big difference between being an airline international flight attendant than sitting in first class and flying in a private jet. It's a very big difference. And you don't have that opportunity to know that part of life unless you're on that right side of the quadrant. You don't have the opportunity to give your time to people unless you're on that right side of the quadrant. And you certainly don't have an opportunity to be a blessing to other people unless you have the cash flow and you're on that right side of the quadrant. So it's really important, not just for you, but so that you leave a legacy for your children and so that you are able to walk out the vision and the dream and the purposes that I believe that God put in all of us.
Amen. I see the chats lighting up.
Oh, good.
I'd say she hit that nail on the head, Madison, wouldn't you? Listen, this is why, ladies, we want to talk tonight about Forex and why you want to be a part of Forex. She mentioned flying on jets. We've been on jets and yachts. They weren't mine, so not that impressed. But what if you were in a space, gals, where you could actually own a jet or fly first class whenever you wanted to, if that's your thing, or bless lives, give back, touch lives, and not worry about how much it's going to cost you or set you back. Right. Because I'm finding that that's all that matters to women who get it. Women who are trading currency with Rich Girls Trade, they understand that we're a part of a very special sacred space. It's a space dog on it that we know for a fact was carved out for men, not for women. I mean, it's a space where women didn't predominate until recently. I'd like to say until Rich Girls Trade. And so we're proud to have one of the largest globally growing movements of women dominating in the Forex and cryptocurrency space. See, Madison, I want you to hop back on, and I just want you to tell us, what is Forex? Can you do that for me?
So Tamara, you know, every time we get ready to travel internationally, we have to take our American dollars and say that we're going over to Europe. We have to change our US dollars for the euro. Well, right there in that exchange, that's Forex. That is Forex. So here, on a global standpoint, the banks, then the government, and then corporations. A lot of people think that it's the government and then the banks. No, the banks rule Forex, okay? And we have an opportunity to participate in a $5.3 trillion per day replenishable industry. Now, you know what? I'm not greedy. I don't need a whole lot, just a little slice of it. Just a little slice. That's all that's needed. And as you know, Tamara, Forex, this is something that the banks have been doing forever, since the beginning of banks. Okay, they take our money and they actually trade it on the Forex market. And they have the audacity, we have the audacity to think that it's okay to accept, what, 0.002% annual interest when they are making daily compounds off our money. We've really got it twisted thinking that we are the bank's customer. No, the banks are our customer.
Madison, when I found out that every single one of you gals on the line, unless you have $1 million or so in the bank, you're getting 0.001 or 2, maybe 3% on your money. That's 0.001, 2, or 3 on your money. It's sitting in a bank where they're trading your money each day. You signed a contract when you opened the account that allowed them to do that. And you don't get a dime of it. Ouch. I mean, putting your money in the bank, once you acquire that knowledge, gals, it's a fool's game. You're better off putting your money under your pillow or under your mattress. At least you're not paying a monthly fee to borrow your money or to take your money out. It's really a vicious cycle. I love that we've partnered. I'm a consultant, right? I consult for the last 20 years, food, travel, wellness, and finance. And on the finance side, I love having this client along with other clients. But when I discovered this particular client allowed you to receive education that you did not receive in high school, secondary school, I don't care how many degrees you have. And a lot of us are degreed up. But none of us learned how to turn pennies into dollars using our cell phone, independent of anyone else, independent of a boss. We have time freedom over here. I praise God that my husband has just truly turned over. I mean, gosh, he's like Rain Man back there trading with his torn Achilles. It is so sexy watching him trade. And, ladies, that's because he took advantage of this Forex education. I trade right alongside him. Madison, you do the same thing. Tony, you do the same thing. Frances, she's putting the kitties away, but she's trading. And it's an option to go back to work. Gals, this Forex education allows you to trade from your home, from school, from work. My physicians, I consult a ton of physicians. They're trading in between charting, trading in between patients. My judges are trading on the bench while they're listening to crazy cases half-heartedly. I mean, anyone can do this. And I'm thankful that this company, this leadership, consists of people who care. I want to focus on this first fella, Christopher Terry, CEO. He's traded over $100 million. He's probably lost a few bucks, right? Because you don't win every trade. You can profit and earn an outstanding lifestyle. But I like to tell you gals everything. Is that okay? I'm a consultant, remember? I get paid to tell you what to do and what to not to do. So I love that he guides us using this educational platform. He worked in construction. He didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth. And once he learned this skill set, thanks to his wife, Isis De La Torre, one of our resident rich gals, right, who worked on the stock market, Wall Street, in Paris and in New York, has a Series 63, Series 7. She's bad, right? Speaks multiple languages, and she showed him this industry. And imagine for 20 plus years, her job was to hand the money to the men so that they could trade it. It's not funny when the rabbit's got the gun, right? Gail, she's getting the sweetest revenge because now she owns this company where she's empowering women like herself to profit in this 5.7 plus trillion dollar per day industry, and with cryptocurrency, much, much more. So it's because of ISIS that all of us gals are able to swim around in this ocean that refills every single day, with trillions and trillions of dollars that we get to earn from. I'm excited that we have leaders like Alex and Yvonne. You know, they're members like myself and like you, Madison, and they came from this industry of relationship marketing, home-based business. They were very well known. Tony, one of them was in Fortune, but never Forbes. I don't think so. But anywho, they're amassing audiences in the tens of thousands of men and women like you and I, Madison, who are flocking to the company. So we have really, really great leadership. And what makes us so unique is this. I'm not going to start with the first one. What makes us so unique is that we show you, ladies, where to enter a trade, the most optimal entry points, where to exit a trade, where to set your stop loss, where to take your profit. So I want you to understand tonight, whoever invited you on, they know you've never traded. They know it looks like hieroglyphics and Chinese arithmetic. I can say that because my husband's Chinese, right? And we've been training our new team in Hong Kong, and they say it looks like Chinese arithmetic when you start. Yet, you can immediately use our products and services and start profiting. I was so excited today as my husband and I trained on the Harmonic scanner. You're going to learn about that in a moment. And we helped our brothers and sisters in Hong Kong trade and earn, they had 70 pips. We did 70 pips, you guys, in an hour. They're brand new. Many of them were on our training for the first time. And we're no wolves of Wall Street. I'm no fox of Wall Street. Kind of foxy, but I'm no fox of Wall Street. I'm new to this. Gals, iMarkets Live is going to show you how to do this. And our objective is to empower you, enrich you, and educate you. Millions of customers worldwide, can't be wrong. But listen to this. We don't earn off of your trades. Madison doesn't earn off of your trades. I don't earn off of your trades. Tony doesn't earn off of your trades. Tammy George does not earn off of your trades. She earns tens of thousands of dollars a month, and past profits don't guarantee future results, but she doesn't get a dime from you. That's not why you were invited on tonight by your loved one or your neighbor or your friend or your coworker. They simply want you to learn how to trade. And our results, they're not guaranteed, but you know what we promise you is the best value for your money. And gosh, I found a company in Detroit on a street called 8 Mile. You've heard of that, Eminem's movie, right? You heard of that, 8 Mile. $30,000, Madison, is what you have to pay for a month of lessons. Forget about it. Wait till you find out what we're giving this educational platform to you for. I want to very quickly go through the products, okay? What we share with you tonight will let you know that you're missing out. You're going to discover that women just like you are taking advantage of this step-by-step academy, this learning system, this platform, this educational platform attached to a subscription service. And they're becoming consistently profitable traders. And again, you don't need any previous experience. Over 60 videos, more being added regularly. That's not even counting the ones that my husband and I put together for just Hong Kong, for China. It's in multiple languages, translated, and many, many more to come. Basic to advanced. Again, step-by-step videos, okay? They're going to be in your back office, and you'll learn to trade from expert traders, not simply market theorists. I love our iMarkets Live TV. You're going to increase your chances of success. As Cindy Chikadaya says in Zimbabwe, I love saying her name. Say it 10 times fast, Cindy Chikadaya, right? Congratulations, Cindy, on your training. I saw you there in the UK. You're amazing. But she says it's like the Netflix of Forex. And she loves it. I love it too, don't you? She giggles when I do that. But ladies, over 75 hours of Forex education every week in multiple languages, Spanish, German, Portuguese, and so many more. Trading sessions all throughout the day. It's up to you. Hop on. IML TV recordings. Rewatch them, watch them. I love that Adeze Duncan is one of our resident rich gals, and she's teaching you from the channel how to trade. She created our academy. Can you imagine? She's a biologist and a biology teacher. Her job was to teach other women how to teach. She did it exceptionally well. But when she discovered this space, she understood that her 4 babies were more than enough to keep her at home with a cell phone in her hand. And so she mastered this skill set, just like each of you can do. And now she's trading, and she inspires us all to live unapologetically. We use the iMarkets Live TV. By the numbers, there's over 50 educators, over 176 hours a week. Harmonic scanner. I love, 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 love this product. And I hope Tammy George is on the line tonight. Let us know, let us know, let us know. We made you a co-host. I want her to speak on this product because I actually get to play with her at about 3 a.m. each morning, where we train on this product. And she's got women and men in her team. She's actually got someone in her team who traded for the government for 30 years, and he didn't make less than $1 million each year. He's using our Harmonic scanner, and he's getting on her trading session to learn more. She works side by side with another one of our members who's earned over $20 million. That's just half of what he really has earned since May of last year. This is exciting, gals. This tool works. It works. You just got to work it. Tammy, are you there?
I'm here, Tamara. How are you?
I am terrific. Are you on camera tonight?
No, I'm not on camera.
That's okay. That's okay. There she is, gals. Tammy George, I thank you. You are an entrepreneur. You're a CEO of a commercial cleaning business there in Louisiana. I'm so excited about the classes you're teaching, and every woman that gets to meet you, they love you and those dimples. You're brilliant. Why is this Harmonic scanner so exciting? And I want you to be a little more in-depth tonight because I want to respect you. The way you've picked up this product and you've gone on to become an independent trader even without it, the tips you give, it's extraordinary.
Well, again, Tamara, I just have to give this back to you for everything that you have done and encouraged me along the way in our Rich Girls and Rich Guys Trade family. But the Harmonic scanner was an item that I took to because when I got introduced to this space last year, 2016, I didn't know anything. I lost everything in a flood along with the southern part of Louisiana. All of us was literally like homeless. So I engulfed myself into the education. And I got to tell you the truth. I have to really be totally honest. Whenever you work on a job, when other people hold your livelihood in their hands, they have a way of doing things. And so what had happened to me, I had got injured on my job. To make a long story short, they were telling me they wasn't going to pay me anymore. So along with me losing everything, they told me they wasn't going to pay me. So I didn't have anything really. So I took the last I had and I invested into iMarkets Live. But then I took the last $37 I had at the time and I invested into the Harmonic scanner. That is where I didn't know nothing and everything, but I knew how to plug in the numbers because it gives you the entry, your exit, your take profit, your stop loss. And I took that and started turning pennies into dollars. We hear the term, make $1 out of 15 cents. I was making dollars out of 10 cents. And it became real to me when I turned like 90 cent into like right at $300 and something. And I've been going ever since then. And I tell everyone that is my baby. That's my heartbeat, the Harmonic scanner. And I really don't even, go into everything and, what I'm doing far as, my profits and stuff like that. I just never been like one to really talk about that. But I tell people now, at first my family laughed at me. They talked about me, and everything. But now they were like, oh, I want you to trade for me. I said, no, you could do what I did. I spent a lot of 24 hours of staying up. And if I could stay 24 hours on working somebody else's job, being a correctional officer, I could do this for myself. And one thing I would tell you, our trading session on the London session is something that we really wanted to help other people have a good Christmas, have a good life, to be able to leave legacies for their kids, because that's scripture, that's the Bible. But I will tell you this, Tamara, I love the Harmonic scanner because not only did it showed me that I can turn pennies into dollars, but Tim Holloman taught me how to use his optimal entry strategy, we're teaching on that made him millions of dollars. And I could tell you it branched me into being a six-figure trader now. And I would tell you this, anyone who steps into iMarkets Live, I would tell you here because God led you here. And your ending is better than your beginnings. I cried. I had times where I thought I couldn't get it, but I engulfed myself into the education. I learned the formation of those candlesticks because the candlesticks tell the story of the market. When you learn how to dissect those candlesticks, you on the right side of money forever. And I would tell anybody, again, as I will say, Tamara, I don't talk about a lot of what I do. And I don't really brag on that. But I let my hustle make the noise for me. And it's making a lot of noise right now. Because one thing I always say, I'm not new to this. I'm fairly new to this, but I'm true to it. So I would tell anyone, when you get into Our Markets Live and you get up under this umbrella where we're at with these successful women and men, it's a win-win situation. So I'm telling you, the Harmonic scanner, that's my baby. I love it. And I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I tell anybody, get on there and learn that, because it can change your life like it did mine.
Listen, I love it. She said, I'm not new to this, but I'm true to this. You are surgical with this, Tammy. And, you know, there's one of our rich guys. I'm so excited about all of the guys and gals around the world, but I'm really, really, really excited about the gals. And, you know, it's not that we're down on men. Never think that. That would be foolish. It's just that we're really, really, really high on women winning. Bigger than, you know, more than they've ever won before. And one of the products that so many of you are loving are the swipe trades. You know, we live in a world that thrives on convenience, and people want now, right? They want now. So there's a strong need for swipe trades. Imagine if you could copy and paste your way to profits. We mentioned that in an ad tonight that was posted. That's all we do. Madison, you love the swipe trades. Why don't you tell us about it?
You know what I love about it, Tamara? It is trading on the go. Copy, paste, profit. It's simple as that. I love getting text alerts, okay? Now, some texts that I look at, it's like, oh gosh, you know, do I really want to answer this? You know, so I'll just swipe it or whatever. But a swipe trade? Oh, yes. I'm going to definitely take a look at it, see what's going on, copy, paste, profit, put my phone down, go on about my business. What I love about our swipe trades as well is that we get updates all throughout the day, all throughout the week on that initial trade alert, letting us know when to take profit, letting us know when to move our stop loss, everything that we need to know in order to continue our profits. That's what I love about the swipe trades.
I love it. And you love the web analyzer too. I do as well. Ladies, it says cha-ching. It tells you to get in the trade, not now, but what?
Right now.
Right now. And so it's a custom platform. All you need to know is it tells you when to get into the trade. How about that? Okay. And the daily swing trades, those come out maybe 3 to 5 times a week. Imagine the CEO giving you an email, a video, telling you what he sees in the market, okay? Because again, we don't trade for you, but he's giving you these ideas. He's giving you his perspective. And I'm telling you, it makes you so sharp. You know, you really start to see what he's seeing after a while. And so it's on-the-job training. We show you how to earn while you're learning. Earn while you're learning. That's what we do. And then we have this training and support for your success. There's nothing like it. I mean, Greg White is on the line tonight, and he mentioned to me earlier that he had some really sharp gals. I mentioned them earlier from Nigeria, Simi and Yelena. And Yelena, I'm so proud to mention you gals tonight. I know who you are. And we're so happy that you're taking a look. I hope you'll plug in when you join to the training and support, because Madison, this is like a self-improvement course attached to a compensation plan. I mean, it's priceless. You know, Tony Robbins is cool. I know you love him, Madison. You've paid tens of thousands of dollars to learn from him and other great motivators. And that's important. You want to invest in yourself. But I'm loving that we have all of these magnificent leaders from companies around the world who are 7- and 8-figure earners who are now pouring into our rich girls and rich guys, including Cedric Richard and Lawrence Michael Young, Richard Duncan, Andre Campbell, you know, Ahmed Jama Ayanle, Kathy Kirkland, you know, Lee Allen, Joel Tankard. I love you, gals. I thank you for all that you're doing. The training is exquisite. Learn how to trade. Learn how to set up your back office. Learn how to access your resources. But again, 7- and 8-figure mentorship is what I joined for. What about you, Matt?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And I tell you what, you know, getting started with this is really, really simple. There are people that are literally, Tamara mentioned this earlier, there are people that are literally paying tens of thousands of dollars. Just a couple of months ago, I believe it was, I had a conversation with a couple that spent $20,000 for a weekend boot camp to learn how to trade.
Yep.
And here it is 2 months later, and guess how many trades they had placed? None. Absolutely none. Because they were just overwhelmed with all the information. And even though I have sent the wife signals, she doesn't know what to do with them. Right here, this is very, very simple. $195 plus tax, but I would sell you, if you were new and you're looking at this, go for the $225. Get everything. Get everything. Why? Because we would prefer you to have access to all the tools, everything that we have available, so that way you can pick and choose which ones are going to work for you. So at $225 plus tax, you end up about $250 just to get started, and then a monthly subscription of only $195, okay? But you know what? Guess what? You can waive that monthly subscription. You most certainly can. And it's as simple as this. Invite 2 friends to trade with you. That's all it is. When Tamara told me about this, I told her, I said, all I want to do is learn how to trade. She said, okay, great. I said, but I don't want to pay that monthly subscription either. She goes, well, you got a couple of girlfriends, invite them over, have some cheese and wine and crackers and trade. And that's what I did.
You did.
That's what I did.
You did. I remember being at your home. Virginia Browning, she's on the line tonight. She's not expecting me to call her, but she was one of the gals there. She was actually voted, get this, y'all, People Magazine's most beautiful women. Are you in Brazil today or are you in the States? Are you on? Type in the chat for me or say something, Virginia. But she's one of the 2. She's one of your 2, Madison. I mean, it was that simple, right? And she sent us a pile of cash from all around the world because she's in the travel business. And she said, Tamara, I've been trading. I just wasn't getting paid on it. I didn't realize that I could do this from my cell phone. Tell 2 gals so that you don't have to pay the monthly fee. And I'm going to tell you something else really quickly. And welcome, Dr. Uchenna, to the webinar tonight. So happy to see you. Listen, I mean, she's actually a pharmacist and a physician. But gals, come on. Madison and I gave you some really good advice tonight. Tony Hightower gave you some great advice and counsel tonight. Jenna Webster, you know, who just got back from Anguilla. We told you how to turn your cell phone into an ATM, essentially, how to earn like the banks. But what if we could also tell you how to add additional income into your household? There are women and men on the line tonight who are earning an additional, Deborah Toomer's doing it, right? An executive at a radio station. Jenna's doing it. I see that audience she amassed on the islands. But what if you could tell other people about this, like Virginia is doing? And what if the company paid you every time you told someone? And every time they told someone. Now, I know, I get it. Whoever invited you on, they said it's not one of those pyramids or it's not one of those things where you got to sign people up. Well, it's not. They didn't mislead you. But Madison and I are pretty sharp cookies. And we don't believe in leaving money on the table. And while these fine folks are paying for referrals, doggone it, I want it. That's what we're going to use to bless lives. That's what we're able to use to help women in other countries who are disenfranchised. That's what Madison used when she flew to, was it Trinidad? And you were buying wives back. That's a whole nother story. Going to the Philippines, rescuing babies from male travelers. Gals, we have a mission. I want you to get this extra income because we need it if you don't. So for those of you who say, you know, I just want to learn to trade, then doggone it, learn to trade. Learn to trade what, Madison?
Period.
I implore you. There's nothing more sensational. You can teach your children. It's summer, and a lot of you have children who are home from school. What if this summer they could learn how to trade and turn pennies into dollars, dollars into tens of dollars, you know, tens of dollars into hundreds and thousands of dollars, and they're in middle school? I'm telling you, they can use their tools and do that. So there's a tip, put that bee in your bonnet. But what if you could also tell 3 people and earn $150 a month additionally? What if those 3 turned into 12 and you were earning $600 a month? I was in, where was I? Some island, Dominican Republic, and my butler said he worked 11 days, 11 hours, 11 days straight, and then he'd have 3 days off. He was making $400 a month. We just had a team come back, Josue Ramirez and Alejandra Bustos Ramirez. Welcome home from Colombia. They were teaching people to trade, and now their team members are earning more than the president of Colombia. Listen, you guys and gals, he said that second position, Platinum 600, that's the average income, monthly income in Colombia. We have that over here. And we have countless women on the line who are earning it. Can't make income claims, but they can. At 30 people, $1,000 extra a month. Congratulations to you, Simone. Congratulations, Tammy and Nikki, for doing that. But it gets better and better. So over these next 3 minutes, listen, our company is paying up to $500,000 a month. Every month. They just opened another position where they're paying $750,000 a month. With the bonuses, it's about $900,000 a month on top of your trades. So find your place. Find your place. That's what we did. I love seeing not just myself and my gorgeous husband on stage. I love seeing Andre Campbell. I love seeing China Beckley. I love seeing Jewel Tankard, a couple of my rich girls, my proteges. It was a thrill teaching them everything I knew. And now they earn 50,000+ a month on top of trading. I love seeing Richard Duncan and Adeze Duncan. We're duplicating ourselves. We're opening our mouths and we're letting everyone know how to add this extra income. This compensation plan, it's exquisite. Madison, do you want to talk a little bit about it before we shut down?
Oh man, you know what, Tam? And this is what I tell people. If you're looking at this for the first time and you're already working a job, share this with someone. Because when iMarkets Live pays you that, you get that message that, hey, Lucian has been fulfilled. It's a wonderful thing. You know what I would say in the very beginning? When you're at Platinum 150, when you're at Platinum 600, you're at Platinum 1,000, 2,000, take that money, put it back into the market, and trade a bigger lot size. Don't waste the money. Don't blow it. Be smart about it.
Yeah. Gals, we don't want to overcook your grits tonight. You know, I think you've gotten a lot of information, and I want you to get back with the rich girl who invited you on. Let her know you want this prestigious leadership. You want the world-class products of the education. You want the dynamic platform, which you can use in any situation while you're picking up the kids from skating lessons or soccer or hockey practice. You know, while you're, if you can't sleep, get up and trade. Wake up the next morning and tell your lover, tell your husband, tell your wife what you just did. You know, waking up to an extra, I turned $1 into $700. I turned $1 into $3. It's more than the bank's giving you. Learn this skill set. Take advantage of this unmatched passion. These gals love one another, and we have vision. And we're putting people first. We want you to let your money work for you and live that life that you've always dreamed of. Live that life that God's got in store for you. And it's not sitting behind a desk or sitting in an office or sitting in a cubicle, living beneath your purpose and building somebody else's dream. So tonight, we want to thank you for watching, and we want to welcome you to Rich Girls Trade. I want to thank all of my co-hosts. I want to thank you all. Tony Hightower, you're the best. Listen, again, get back with the rich girl who invited you on. I see all of the messages in the chat. Type in the chat who invited you on. Give me a 777 if you like what you see. No one's hanging up. I love it. But guess what? We're going to wrap it up. Madison always says, listen, we'll see you all on the other side of greatness. And I'll see you at the top. Because ladies, the bottom, it's simply way too crowded. God bless you. Good night.